Hi, this is Kevin with KGM Jam, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to ProAdvertisersClub.com and join for free today and start advertising for free. Okay, here's what I was trying to show you yesterday, and then I had to cut off the last of the video because I had messed it up and I couldn't get back to the page. I pushed something and opened up all this code. But this is what I'm getting a day in free SPS, and then they take a snapshot about 11 in the morning, between 11 and noon, and whatever that number is, actually the total number of your collection power plus any of the bonuses, then that's what you got. So I had 154, 598. That will get you roughly 10 free SPS that they're dropping for another 65 minus 12, so another 58 or 53 days roughly. Okay, and then it's done, and nobody knows what they're going to do after that. The price is down, so I'm down to $95, but you claim it, and then it goes up here into your liquid, and then from your liquid you could spend it. You could go buy stuff, or buy packs. Now that's roughly less than $1, so you're not going to be able to get a pack on that, but you could accumulate it. But I like to, and then I'm going to claim this. This is my this is what I've staked, and then my what do you call it? Okay, and then it adds it up right here. Vouchers, right? I've already claimed it. So then it adds it all up there. I'm just going to stake it. That's how simple it is. I'm going to stake the entire 9.912. I can't touch it for 4 weeks if I decide I'm going to take it out. So there is a delay in taking it out, but I'm in it for the long haul. That's my hope in SPS, moons one day. So there's my new total. So that's what I was trying to show you before I lost the site and I couldn't get back to it. Okay, so let's go look at my rewards. Now I got good news today. Look at what season chess I'm already up to, 7. And I battled for about 2 hours this morning, and I was able to get my focus up to 5. And then I stopped because I just got into gold. And it's true, the higher up you go, the more SP you get. So it made it a lot better. I was getting like 5,000 to 6,000. So 3-4 battles, you're going to get no chess. So yeah, I might be able to just kick ass. And SP does not seem to be affected by the capture rate. Your DEC is the amount you win, but the SP was fine. So gold is important. Gold is valuable, but you can battle forever. And even though you'll be getting 0 without gold cards, you'll be getting 0 DEC, you'll be getting the full SP. Unless I'm wrong, that's what it looked like to me. We'll find out as we go along here. Before I open these chests, I want to read you something that somebody that watches my video sent. It's very important, and I'm going to repeat this stuff every day because it's brand new stuff, and I'm just learning it. My video is more about my numbers and whether I can get to $10,000. I'm not really set up to be teaching it because I'm probably no less than most people. So there's my numbers. We're not going to look at that. Let's go to the YouTube comments, and it's yep out of that. Yep out of that. You are earning gold chest as you finish in gold last season. That's true. So it takes more points to earn while you're in silver. Soon as you get back to gold, you will earn more points per win, which will equal more chest. I feel the less players is cause the bot farmers haven't updated their bots to adjust to the new focus daily quest. I've heard Luke plays to earn say that his bot is having problems, so time will tell. That's true. We don't know. We're guessing. The numbers I showed you yesterday, which I'm going to show you again after I open my chest here, is that and the players went down again today or yesterday. So 2 days in a row, the amount of players have plummeted, and I'll show you what I mean. But let's go ahead and open up the chest. I got 5 of them. These are all should be gold 3 or gold, or I'm kind of confused on exactly what chest I'm getting when I'm opening it because I want them in silver, or some of them silver, or are they all gold, and are they gold 3, gold 2, gold 1? Because I was in gold 1 last season. If that's the case, these are all gold 1. And there's a new reward card. I have him, so I will burn. And there's another card. There's 2 cards, nice, and a potion. And there's a rare. So there we go. Nice pull for today. Now, I could have done more, but I just got into gold, and if I lost one time, I'd get back into silver. And since the focus was about to end in a couple hours, I have to re-strategize. I love the fact that the focus is for 24 hours. Other players don't. I love it because whatever I rent, I can use for the full 24 hours, and the game always has it available element. In other words, in the old way, if it was like it is again Earth, which is perfect because I have Earth rentals, so I can just keep going. I don't have to rent anymore. After I played 5 victories, yes, I would get all my chests, but for the rest of the day, they could exclude my element, so all my rentals would be useless. Where now, if it's on the focus, every battle I do for 24 hours has the option of doing Earth element, and to me that's huge because without my rentals, I'm in bronze level because that's my power. I've been more of the collector, more of the investor, and not the battler. So, and it shows in my battles. And I lost the last one there. But let's go look at what I'm renting right now. And this is great because for the next 24 hours until my rentals return, which will probably be about 8 o'clock, because I think I rented them about 8 o'clock in the morning. So rent it to me right there. These are what I got. That's it. These 4. And I didn't even, this I should have 6th level, but I got it at 4 because it was cheaper. And then these are all low level. Like there was nothing to rent. All the good rentals were gone. I got him for like 30 DC. Got him for 10. I got this one for 30, and this one I got for 200. And there was no 5th level or 6th level at the time. There might be now. I don't know. But I can easily win back to DC. Look at my capture rating. It's down to 53. It was down to 40. That's what I was saying. I thought it was impossible to win 50 chests in a day without the gold cards because this is going to go to 0 if I play tonight. I'll get it down to 0. But because my SP is not affected by that, I can still keep winning chests, though. I just won't win any DC unless I'm using gold cards because gold cards give you what? 10% bonus. So if you're down to 0 and you have all gold cards, including the summoner, that's 7 gold. That's 70% that you'll get automatically in DEC. So I'm glad they didn't connect the SP to that. That's only if I'm right. I think I am because I didn't notice my SP going down because of that. Okay. Let's go back to here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do every day as I learn this stuff on the new stuff. And that is, Splinterlands strategy. Okay. So the max daily is 30 chests. I thought it was 50. It's 30. So once you get to 30, there's no more reason to play because you're probably at that point not getting any DC. And the other thing is bots don't get anything if they're using free cards. And since all bots they're earning absolutely nothing. And they probably realize that, and that's why it's dropping. So we're getting probably the number we're seeing now is true amount of players. And remember, a lot of those players have multiple accounts. So even that number is not true. And then, of course, you can max out the season at 150, which at 15 days, that's about. So you can't even do that because if you did 30 a day, you're going to max that out real quick anyway. So you can't get any, but you can still do the daily. It's all going to be how much time you got and what your strategy is. Gold cards will help with capture rate. So gold cards are still valuable, always will be, and are even more so for people who are doing a lot of battling because you might as well get that free SP, or DC so gold card helps you do that. And I love the 24-hour focus because can rent out Powerhouse and use on every battle. That's what I'm doing. Okay. And I'm going to add stuff as we learn it. All right. So there's that. So let's go look at the numbers for, and I'll show you how it dropped. Let's go to Peak Monsters. I should have already had this open. I apologize. And here it comes. Let's go to Explore. And then you go down to the dashboard. That's how you can get to their Peak Monsters. You go through the marketplace. But look at this, guys. Now the battles came back up. I think this initially happened because people were trying to figure out what was going on. I was the same way. For the first 2 days, I didn't play much at all. And now that I'm seeing it more, I played a lot more. And so I think that number is going to go up. But look at, that's the battles. That's the number of battles per day. But look at the accounts. All the way down to 142,000. Down from 348 just 3 days ago. That's almost 50%, guys. It is 50% of average date. Now, how much of this is people quitting because they don't like change and they're mad and they're just walking away or refusing to play or sign in? I mean, the accounts dropped. So I don't know if these are active players. So I don't know if that also, it's people closing their account or they just weren't active for a 24-hour period. I don't know. I'll have to find that out. Yeah, daily average, okay, 363. Wow, that is huge. That means that most of that was bots. That's what that means. And remember, that 142,000, multiple owners. So that number might be lower than 100,000. I bet you it is. I bet you it is below 100,000. And I've said this in past videos about the bots. A lot of these platforms won't get rid of the bots because it's like life support. They won't get rid of them till they know the platform can stand on their own. Because if you don't have bots, pretty much I mean, I could go into the strategy. I don't know it too well, but the whales could come in and destroy a platform. That's why you have to have staking. That's why you have to have no cash outs for the first year. That's why you have to have bots, because this is my opinion. I'm not, guys, I didn't even know how to copy and paste 2 years ago. Okay. So I'm no expert on this stuff, but from what I'm seeing logically and common sense is that this number is minus the bots, people quitting, and even that number is not true. It's is what it is. But I suspected 50,000 players. I've done the same on Vivi. There ain't no way Vivi's got 1 million people on there because I'm getting drops of 30,000. I'm getting 4 or 5 drops. You're not going to do that if there's 1 million active people on Vivi. You're going to do that if there's less than 50,000, less than 100,000. And why? Is it because VV and Splinterlands aren't any good? Hell no. We're just too early, guys. We're so early. This might take years for mainstream to come in. I can't tell you how many people I try to talk to about this shit. That's why I started making YouTube videos. So at least, even if nobody watches my videos, I could talk about it. Because every time I try to talk about it, you get the deer in the headlights. They don't trust it. And trust me, it's anybody who hasn't studied crypto or NFTs, all they hear is the bad shit. And there's a lot of bad shit. A lot of people losing monies. Terra Luna just hurt everybody. People lost their life savings on that stuff. And it looks like the guy's going to come back and do it again. I can't believe people are buying back into that. Terra 2.0 or whatever it's called. And I could be wrong. I wouldn't touch that thing with a 1,000-foot pole. But that's all they see. So when people see that and they don't see a need to buy NFTs, we see it because we think it's going to be worth a lot in the future. And we want to get in early. And we're going to make a lot of money. That's what we're seeing. But the average guy is not seeing that. They're seeing, stay away from it. Don't touch it. And that's going to take time or something where all of a sudden it says, hey, I want to get in on this. And that's not there yet. The only people who gets it are people who we think we know what's going to happen. Now, something that could trigger mainstream is Disney Plus. What is Disney doing 24/7 around the world? They're advertising our NFTs in an indirect way, because everything on Disney Plus, the NFTs are on VV, the Marvels, Star Wars. So when they start advertising these NFTs, go to VV, and if you're Disney Plus, put in this code for a free NFT or for a discount. Boom! Now you got access to Disney Plus 200 plus million subscribers, growing. It might be 300 million as we speak. Here's another thing. The other day on DraftKings, I was very upset because I spent so much time getting myself in position to get these NFTs. And at 6 o'clock in the evening, Autograph dropped an email to my account saying that by midnight, if I turn in this promo, I'm going to get a free Tom Brady golf cart NFT. Well, the first time in living memory, I did not check into my emails until the next morning. I think I checked in last like at 5:59. So I just missed it. And I remember sitting going, I should look at my emails, and I was tired. I just went to bed. So I wake up the next morning, and now the promo code's expired. But that's not what I want to talk about. Trust me, it hurt, because that's a Tom Brady, and who knows how many people turn that promo in? Maybe hardly anybody. So it might be a super rare NFT now. I don't know. I haven't been able to find out the data on it yet. But what they did was they were dropping it to coincide with him playing golf with other NFL stars on TV. So the people who were watching the TV saw the email, were able to go get that NFT. So they're tying in with viewership NFTs, which is now I got to look out for sporting events because they might drop an NFT on it. That's brilliant. It's gonna make people start to want, watch Disney Plus, because while you're logged in, you might get a promo code for a free NFT. That's just an example. I don't know what they're going to do, but DraftKings did that. Okay, so I got sidetracked a little bit. So let's go look at my numbers. Oh, let's go look at what I bought today with my. It was actually yesterday. I'm completing another legendary card. Though I haven't even started on the new cards. The Harclaw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was able to get 6. And I bought the Genie Chihuahua, one of those. So anyway, I'm going to max. I think I got a few more to max him out. And then I'll have all the older, the 3 or 4 older legendary reward cards. And I'm trying to max those out. But that's what I did with my $10 yesterday. Remember, I put them in a day early to get the free SPS. And so let's go look at my numbers, and then I'll cut this video short. And we're at Splinterlands 10,000. Okay, this is not sponsored by Splinterlands. This is me doing on my own, the 3rd of May or June. These are the rules I go by, day 151. As of today, I've put in $884 out of pocket. Here's my numbers. You can pause it. I'll go slow. You can look at them all. I've done every day except one since I started this. And you can see exactly what happened day to day. It's going to show you how being patient and dollar cost averaging is good. Now, could you do this without putting any money in other than the $10? Yes, it'd just be a lot slower. The $10 speeds it up. And my God, things have been so cheap. I'm lucky I'm doing it, because once it goes up, I might never be able to get prices like that again. Who knows? Never say never, right? But anyway, the value plummeted last night. So I don't know what's going on. 6.3. Are people selling? Or if they're selling, that means the floors are going to plummet. If all those accounts are actually closed and if they're pissed off, that's what happens when you change things. People do not like change psychologically. It's a huge effect, and if they perceive it in negative ways, in the least bit, they'll overreact and they'll quit. And that might be what's happening. I don't know, but this is a bad indicator. When it's dropped from 1,065 to 976 in the last 2 days, that's not good. That means people are blowing out their cards, trying to. But I mean, that could be it. But let's keep an eye on that. 165 cards, 5286 in the box, 152,950 collection power. Look at that. I am now, guys, naturally in gold 2. I'm a natural G2. My goal is to get all the way to 500,000, and then I can really start cranking out rentals. I also discovered that the best gold card to rent is a Summoner. They're getting the most money. And a beefed up gold Summoner gets even more. And it's got the least collection power. So, which is good if you're trying to stay in a certain zone. Because if you use a legendary card, it's like 12,500. If you use I don't know what the Summoner is, but it was lower than the legendary. I think it was half. I'll have to check into that. So $95 free SPS. So that's came down. But still, as bad as things are, I could still sell everything, even with these floor prices, make $187 plus my $2 in DC, and walk away with a profit before taxes. That's after paying myself back the 884. So this platform works. I'm proving it. I've got the numbers to prove it, and have been learning on the go. I've made mistakes that have been costly. So you could study this and do it better than I do, or see what I did wrong and tell me, or whatever the case is. But if I can do it, anybody can do this. And when things are good, these numbers are going to be real good, because I'm buying things at a 90% discount right now. So when everything accelerates, which it will, who knows? Is it tomorrow, 6 months, a year? We don't know. This is the big adjustment for Splinterlands right now. But I'm starting to like the focus more and more. At the first day, I was a little agitated because of the time I was going to have to put into it. But it does give me more control. I do have to spend a little bit more time. Now, last night, I didn't play at all. I should have. I would have had even more chest. But now that I understand that the capture rate doesn't affect the SP, that's a game changer for me. And there's more stuff that we're going to have to learn. But so I'm very happy with Splinterlands. I see what they're trying to do, and we're just going to have to weather this and take advantage of the good prices while you can. What else can I? The guy who let a comment. Let me answer that in case you're watching this video. The guy from Brazil. What was his name? Let me go YouTube comments. I might have erased it. There he is, Rogerio Pavio. He was complaining he was playing and not getting anything. Okay, one, and somebody sent this to me, and I got to find out who. But one is, you don't have a spell book. If you don't have a spell book, you're not going to get anything. And if you're using free cards, you're not going to get anything. You got to own your own cards. So start buying cards, and you got to buy a spell book. That's the only way. They changed that. It used to be you could earn off of free cards, and the bots were killing us. So, yeah, so there's that. I hope that answers your questions. I hope you watch the video long enough to get it. Of course, you don't speak English, so that ain't going to help you. I'm going to write him back, and that way he can translate it on the platform on Google. So anyway, that's it for today. Oh, one more thing. Let's go look at my node watch. I'm the only guy hoping that nodes don't sell. And the reason that is spam. The only reason that is because Let me get over the nodes. There's that red. This happened last time. Okay. 2,605. Yeah. If they can keep it in this $3,000 range between now and December, I can come up with the money. I don't think 5,000 I'll be able to swing it. I don't know how, unless something changes, and it could. SPS could skyrocket, and these would still say 3,000, which means instead of 34,000 SP, maybe you only need 10,000 SP. And if I have half that amount, maybe I have 5,000. You see what I'm saying? So yes, I am actually hoping these don't sell. And I know that's bad to say that, but I have no control over it anyway, so who cares? But I am hoping, and if that's the case, I would love to have one of these. I think it's going to be great. You can't do anything until they implement it in the end of the month, end of the year, and it could be a delay. So if you bought it right now, you might be sitting on it for a while. And I just wasn't in position to do it. So, and of course, we're waiting for land. If land can get kicking, I want a piece of land so bad. If you got land that you want to sell at a really cheap price, contact me and we'll work it out. You're going to have to walk me through because I'm not any good with the wallets and the crypto. I'm a Coinbase level type guy. And once you start making too many moves, I mess up. But anyway, if you got land and you want to sell it cheap, notify me and we'll work out something. And not that anybody wants to sell their land for cheap. I know I'm wishful thinking. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and join on any of the links below. They're all vetted. I use all of them, and it would really help me out. Thank you, and have a nice day.